He stood up from the table when I walked in and pointed his finger at me. And you, you know, again, it resulted in some of the funniest stories I've got. I remember vividly sitting at doing role playing for new agents coming into the AMIB, and this U.S. Marine lieutenant colonel that was coming in, and he was going to be the CI commander, I think, up in Tuzla or someplace like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he and his team were supposed to do a meet with us, and we were at one of the restaurants at Camp Bootmere, and we were playing pool, and we watched them come in, and they spent 5 minutes rearranging the furniture so it was how they wanted it for their interview, and moving.
Yeah.
And they almost got it done, and I'm watching them moving couches, moving chairs, and I looked at my partner and I said, "Come on, let's go." And we walked out after they'd done all this stuff and set up, and I forced them to do the meet in an environment that they didn't think they had. So those kinds of things. And the funny part of that is that we didn't interact with these agents while they were in training, and we stayed in role and we stayed separate from them. And I can remember walking into their graduation dinner, and this Marine lieutenant colonel, and I'm sure you've worked with Marines over the years, he stood up from the table when I walked in and pointed his finger at me. And you son of a bitch. And I'm like, all right, here we go.
I knew he was going to say son of a bitch.
Yeah. And then he looks at me and goes, "Get over here. I'm going to buy you a beer."
Yeah.
You know, because he realized that the more you bleed in training, the less you bleed in combat.